Not the Chuddle.
Chuddle. Surprise.
I have a real soft spot for evil.
Blood flying everywhere.
Fuck good.
I'm a big boy who doesn't get scared.
Out of the mist and into the fog, it's Chuddle the Pod.
Welcome, Charles Lee Ray enthusiasts, to a brand new meeting of the Chuddle the Pod Horror Movie Club. Thanks for joining us as we gather to discuss a whole discography of the Chuckster himself and get into our official Chucky of Chucky retrospective. A retrospective of Chucky.
There we go.
We had to work through that one there. Those beautiful voices you hear chiming in, you know them so well. That's Ross.
Oh, hey, I'm your friend till the end.
Hey, he sure is. And Sammy Boy, too. Thanks for joining me, guys. It's a pleasure to have you here. But
pleasure to be had.
It's a pleasure to be had.
There's even more important people than us on this episode today, and that's our special guest, our Chucky connoisseurs of the like and such, Cody and Sergio from the Horror Bandwagon. God damn it. I always screw up so much. Either Cody and Sergio. That one just turned into, I don't know.
Hello. I'm suddenly feeling the need to convert this into a true crime podcast about Charles Lee Ray. Call it
see, that would have been the smart
sugar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I love that. I love that vibe. Well, hello guys.
Hey,
welcome.
Welcome.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm happy that we stumbled upon you guys, grabbed our mics, and are ready to go.
Yeah, same.
Well, what are you doing here?
For a retrospective, I mean, you guys are like the sommeliers of slaughter when it comes to child's play films.
Sommeliers of slaughter.
That's nice.
Wait,
that's a good one.
That's got to be a podcast out there. That has
not,
to be the name of a podcast out there.
Dips.
Oh, there you go.
We just need to put that into our intro.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just somewhere we can take that and use it.
That's true.
At some point, I feel like this here is the spinoff to a different podcast now, where we just cover franchises.
Yeah.
I mean, it's essentially just boiled into our podcast as it is.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like Slither. They just all start fusing into the big thing that is Chuddle.
Well, here we are tonight to do our retrospective of the whole Chucky. That's Child's Play 1, 2, 3. Seed of Chucky, Bride of Chucky, Cult of Chucky, Curse of Chucky. I decided to just do them out of order since it kind of happened accidentally.
You missed out Seed of Chucky. Let's not get some.
No, I said Seed first.
Oh, you said Seed first.
Yeah,
we got the most important one out first.
Yeah, I did that for you,
The
Sergi.
ball barf of Chucky.
My fault.
I was gonna say, you know how disappointed I am that I missed the ball barf episode? Like, that's hilarious to me.
Wait, you weren't there for the ball bar? Was it ball bar episode? I can't even say that really fast. You weren't there for the ball bar episode?
Seed of Chucky was ball barf, I believe. I don't remember.
How many of these Chuckies did you
there?
miss? You weren't there for Cult. You weren't there for 2. For Child's Play 2.
I know those for sure
this
because
is
we're going to get
Ross's retrospective.
Yeah, right? We'll find out.
Yeah, you may
One of us
not
should
have
find
been.
out.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out. Yeah.
We'll go back and listen to our own
My life's
podcast
a
at some
blur.
point and see if Ross was there.
I mean, he probably would remember if he was there for the. I mean, there was a lot of cum jokes.
There were.
I wasn't
So
there.
many cum
I
jokes.
wasn't there because I'd
There's a
still be
list.
laughing now.
I wasn't prepared to talk about, a lot of cum that night, but I'm glad I did.
got some new terms out of that one.
Yeah.
Isn't that strange how life works? Like, first
very
we go on
odd.
your podcast and talk about goo, and then
Just
a year later talk about cum. I love it. Life is strange.
Life is strange. It's beautiful and strange.
Dong water.
Dog water.
Certainly is. Well, normally we like to keep it spoiler free up top, but this is a retrospective, so spoilers are abound, and we're just getting that. You know what? Let's just go right here real quick. Spoiler zone. Even before we do this,
Give me that goo. Oh yeah.
All right. Meeting
This
has
episode
begun.
is an experience. This is Chuddle the Pod without foreplay. Like this is, we're in it.
We're going in dry.
Oh God.
Side note, we had some lovely first time guests on last week. I don't think they've heard our drops before. So
Agreed.
watching people
Oh my
react to somebody that
God,
hasn't heard that
yes.
is so
Very
amazing.
funny.
Fun.
Yeah.
So good.
It's like, oh,
This is all
Be
new.
like
This could
goo.
be interesting.
Oh my God. So they heard the "Give me that goo." Like,
yeah.
like for
First
the
time.
that's
It
the
was
first
great.
time.
Appeared.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
They were
Sure it
awesome,
was.
They were
great.
amazing.
It's
It
true.
scares you.
They'll be
It
back.
scares you.
Love them. Yeah, we're definitely
Pillow
love 'em.
Fright.
Pillow Fright. Check them out. So we're back into Chucky land here. So we got a couple kind of topics. This is gonna modeled similar to what Sam did with his Jason retrospective. I kind of grabbed essentially the same kind of questions you were asking
Perfect.
there. We're just gonna go through that, and it's real free form, guys. Jump in at any moment.
Loose.
Feel like if something pops up that you're like, that's the thing that I need to talk about, Chucky. We'll
I know
get
you
into
guys
it.
are used to our strict format where you're only allowed to talk when addressed, but tonight feel free to jump in anytime.
We have this red
Finally.
light, green light
It's
situation,
freedom.
and they're only allowed to talk when the green light is on. And
We've unmuted
button, yeah.
all the mics.
Yeah, they told us we could take the shot collars off tonight.
yes, just
But they
tonight,
chose to
tonight
keep
only.
them on. They said they feel more comfortable.
It's
now.
weird how that happens.
That's commitment. That's
Cody's is on his neck. Mine is, well, you'll just have to find out.
Ooh, subscribe to the Patreon.
Yes.
Ooh. Zap zap. If the top tiers get to zap,
Oh my God. Oh my
Listen, they got a wedding coming up. They need the money.
yeah.
It's very true. Please.
Give a zap for love.
Please zap me. Please zap me.
please zap. Okay, so let me pull up my little list here. We also have, so I did also go back through and listen to our past episodes to get
Oh,
Cody and Sergio's past scores.
nice.
So we have all of your scores. Ross, we still don't have his for Child's Play 2, so we're going to be getting that towards the end when we go over some score stuff as well.
Beautiful.
And get the definitive Chuddle the Pod and Chuddle the Pod, the Horror Bandwagon crossover.
You weren't there
scores.
for Seed of Chucky. I just remembered. You left a voicemail because you were outside of Jennifer Tilly's house.
Oh, that's right. I was
Yes.
That's right.
There you
I
go.
broke
Trapped
into
in the
I broke in the
basement or
basement
something.
again. That's
Yes.
right.
You were-
I'm sorry.
that's
I get
right.
locked
Got it,
in
got
so
it,
many
got it.
basements that it's hard to keep track.
It's becoming a
It's a weekly
problem.
occurrence.
It's becoming a
honestly.
problem.
So this was something which was very noticeable in certainly the Friday the 13th movies, but I figured it'd be fun to talk about in this one. It was the soundtracks of these movies here. And I figured one noticeably
Stands
that's probably
out
what
amongst
most
the
stand out
rest. Yeah.
amongst others. You look at the beginning ones, it's kind of the same with that more themey music of the
Right.
Child's Play round.
Mhm.
But do you have a favorite soundtrack or a favorite kind of score from this franchise? Mine's sticking out. I mean, I'll just say it right away, is Bride of Chucky.
Bride of
like that
Chucky.
whole
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
rock
Living
metal era.
dead girl.
I mean, that just is nailing it.
Yeah, it's honestly so good. Such a good collection of music that I just remember I remember the scenes that they appear in that
Well,
movie.
I think it's hard to
completely agree
debate
you,
with
because
that.
I mean, it's the difference between a soundtrack and a score. Is that like a lot of like this was also like that prime time for like a lot of horror movies to have like the soundtrack, which was just
Original
all of these
soundtrack, yeah.
original soundtrack of like new songs by these bands, and you know, and that like Bride of Chucky you
Yeah.
could throw in the car and just have in there for months.
Didn't we learn that like that song wasn't on the official soundtrack or something?
Yes, Living Dead Girl.
Yeah, Living Dead Girl wasn't on there
They
for
use it
some
and go,
reason.
we can't afford it in the soundtrack. We'll put it in the movie.
Yeah, we can't be paying that much for it.
Yeah. That also was the episode that I learned that White Zombie and Rob Zombie
Well,
were two different things.
Two different
the
music.
same.
Yeah,
Well,
Rob Zombie was in
similar.
White Zombie.
Yeah,
But
And
then Rob Zombie had,
I learned something
Rob
that
Zombie
day.
made music
Jump
with
ship.
White Zombie. Living Dead Girl is a song by Rob Zombie when he went solo. It's like he was in a band and then went solo. I don't
See,
know why I made
that-
it so complicated.
But you can probably get like a Rob
gave me
Zombie discography that has White
full
Zombie
thing.
songs on it.
Which one?
That's like
Which one was Dracula?
That's
was
also
on
Rob
was that
Zombie.
his debut?
that was Robert.
Those are
Help,
both
help.
Hellbilly Deluxe.
So yeah, White Zombie was, I think, God, it was like Thunder Kiss, 1965. Oh, More
yeah.
Human Than Human.
More
No, I
human,
did
Human Than Human.
Both of them.
I
Welcome
Thunder Kiss was
those
in
two.
that movie.
Welcome
though,
to
right?
Planet Motherfucker. It's, I mean,
Thunder Kiss was in the soundtrack.
I love White Zombie.
Yeah.
White Zombie's a fucking
Welcome to Planet Motherfucker.
yeah. Come
Motherfuckers.
on, like that's
Now, forgive me for if I'm being a little ignorant here, but the soundtrack for Bride of Chucky, is it like, do you think that it would be, is it like just rock, heavy metal, a certain type of rock? Like, what would you describe it?
there's some new metal.
Borders,
I guess
new
would be
metal, yeah.
metal. Yeah,
Would be the
like metal, new
closest
metal,
thing to it.
smidgy of rock in there. But yeah,
Yeah,
Certainly
Okay.
that
heavy.
hit it. Metal to new
be
metal,
metal.
because
Yeah. exclusively sold
have
at
it
Hot
here.
Topic.
we do get some White Zombie on there, so we don't get Rob, but we do get
Right.
Thunder Kiss 65 is on
Right.
there.
Yeah.
But you get other things like Cold Chamber, Judas Priest, Slayer, Power Man 5000. So you get
Oh,
some
I was gonna-
Little Zombie.
Yeah. That's Rob Zombie's little brother is the singer of Power Man 5000.
Power Man
shit.
5000.
Spider.
Yeah.
A family affair.
Spider Zombie.
Wait, their name is Spider Zombie?
I'm pretty sure
I need the
his
family
stage
tree.
name
Right.
is just Spider. But
Oh,
you know, it's funny.
I mean,
But it's
the,
funny.
the zombie's silent.
yeah.
Yeah.
He dropped the
Static
zombie.
X
He
is
didn't
on
wanna
there.
Be famous off his brother's name. Yeah. So new metal and metal.
Typo negative, Stabbing Westward,
that's interesting.
Motorhead.
I really like the tone of this soundtrack. Like, I really
Oh,
dug
yeah.
it. So, like, I wonder if like that is something that maybe I should dig even further into and discover new bands that
Perhaps.
way.
Ooh, it's a great way
You
to
gotta
do it.
figure out
haven't-
which
Do you mean
songs
of
you
that
like.
time, soundtracks of that time, or soundtracks of now, finding bands? Are you trying to get traveled back to
finding bands
1998 and
based
finding
on
bands
that.
from
On
1998?
Serge, after the pod, I have a shopping list because I collect horror soundtracks and scores. So like Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight, that soundtrack is fantastic. It's pretty much it's got
Really?
like, was it Filter,
When did that come out?
Pantera?
The same
That
time?
movie's
That-
awesome.
God, I don't remember when.
I would guess around
90s?
90.
Yeah.
From your question, I would say like a lot of the horror soundtracks around this time of Bride of Chucky had the similar
They
feel,
were
of,
metal,
like,
new metal. Yeah,
bands
yeah,
and
yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I might just go down like a rabbit hole of like finding soundtracks
Ooh,
of
yeah.
the 90s.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I know what you did last summer, or I still know what you did last
Mhm.
summer. Probably has a fun
Freddie versus
something on
Jason.
it. Yeah,
Oh, Freddy versus
I
Jason.
still have
I did have that
I have the
soundtrack.
Scream soundtrack.
I did have
the
that.
first one.
I was
Red
a
Right
big
Hand and all that. Just
Spawn soundtrack.
soundtrack
guy.
is so
The Spawn
good.
soundtrack was all like
Spawn.
new metal bands with like techno groups. I don't really know how to put it, but
Okay.
Stabbing Westward on there as well.
who did they do
Korn.
the song with though? All those songs are with somebody else. Like Korn did a song with like the Chemical
Filter with the
Brothers or
Crystal
something.
Method.
Yeah,
Like
Ooh.
there's mix-ups
all the
here.
songs are
The Scream
both.
soundtrack was the way that I found out who Moby was, because Moby had a song on the Scream
Oh, yeah,
soundtrack, and that's how I found out. I think he had like the end song, like when Gail Weathers is talking to
Oh
the
yeah,
camera.
yeah. That I
Um,
can hear the song. Makes sense that it would be a Moby song.
So good. I also Republica, I think, was on that album, which then I downloaded a lot of songs
It-
from the
Did I have
discography.
to say a prayer for the youth of America?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna have to put that song in here. Do it every time you submit.
Love it.
So I think we're all going. I think we all learned our soundtrack era for sure. No, that's great to know. Okay, so we're going across all these movies as well. This is going to be a really hard one to pick out. You can only choose one toy from all of these movies. One toy, one diorama, one play set, one something from all of Child's Play and of Chucky movies.
I got mine.
He's got his.
Oh wow!
Once he started putting in like a playset diorama type of way,
I think that makes it better.
Yeah. I believe it's when Chucky kills Tiffany, and because there's all the bubbles around, and he's just sort of marveling at all the bubbles and the way he's lit and everything. I love that. So I want him marveling at bubbles with the cool lighting.
That's cool. That'd be cool.
I would like a dollhouse, like a Barbie's dream house type thing of the house from Curse of Chucky.
Oh, that would be very cool.
I would love that. They need to just start doing that. Horror Barbie houses.
Oh man.
I want the play set, so it's Bride of Chucky as well. It's Tiffany's kill scene when she throws the shattering the champagne into the thing,
mirror.
into the water bed.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's just, it's the aftermath scene of them two like together, like looking at, the shattered up dead bodies. That's what I'm going with.
Solid.
I think I'm gonna go with the factory scene in Child's Play 2.
Ooh, good call.
Where they're like, specifically the moment where he's like half melted and they're like on the I don't even know what it's called, like the belt. Yeah, the conveyor belt. Yeah. I think that would be cool.
I really like that a lot.
Perfect.
Still thinking there should be a white chocolate version of that Chucky.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Chucky blow up, pre-blow up.
I think I have one neck and neck, and they're both kitchen utensils. I would have melted Chucky from 2 oven mitts, like silicone oven mitts that you could just put in, what I think would be hilarious. And then
That's cute.
The safe head from, is that Cult, where it's just all like just having that either by itself or that modified as a knife block for my kitchen, so all the knives are in his head. You can kind of take them out. Would be pretty good.
That's really cool.
And I'm kind of torn now, because what you said about the factory from Child's Play 2 makes me think I might change my answer to say that I want like a mousetrap version, like type game where you build the factory as you go.
Oh, that's
hell
cool.
Yes.
Someone
I'd even accept a Lego
we
set.
need to
like
bleep all of that out, because that is a fucking amazing idea. Like
Child's Play 2,
we should be pitching
Mousetrap
that.
Child's Play 2 edition.
Yes.
Should be like a dungeon that somebody can design, and then somebody has to play through it.
Oh, like a D&D,
like
like a
Trick or Treat
campaign.
Studios will take that up.
Yes. Oh my God,
Certainly.
Trick or Treat. Yes, they absolutely would.
I feel like they would. They're already doing like board games for like
Silent Night, Deadly Night. They have like the thing. I mean, that would be the one to talk
Scream has some sort of board game-ish card game thing. There's all sorts of stuff out there now. So here, all right, we got the ideas. We got it flowing.
We got the ideas. No one take it. No, everyone listening right now, trademark. It's trademark.
Trademark,
Don't even
copyright.
think about it.
If you
can
say
run through the whole
Poor man's copyright.
if you say it's trademarked on podcast, it counts.
It's real.
It
It's
counts.
real.
That's the law.
Don't look it up. It's real.
Yeah.
Nobody's taking anything from Child's Play 3. Nobody wants like a final battle action scene
Paintball gun with real bullets in it.
or whatever. Or
Oh
they
wait,
were
no.
real
I get like
guns
the
without
amusement.
blanks.
Oh, is that what it was?
Were they? I don't know.
Oh yeah, there were.
Maybe. But only to maybe
no,
they
they
were
were
real guns
paintball.
that
Yeah,
could
'cause
shoot
they were paintballs
because they could obviously shoot real.
The shell part was a paintball. It was not like a real paintball gun.
It was real
like,
rifles.
Yeah,
real
paint
rifles
rounds.
that shot paintballs.
Paint rounds.
Yes.
Paintball
Yeah.
rounds. Yes.
Yeah.
There we go. So I was like, I don't think a paintball gun, and I don't think any paintball gun can shoot a real bullet.
You put a bullet filled like that little
Not
tank
well.
with bullets.
You just pour bullets into the top of it. Just randomly. Yeah, that sounds about right.
But if it were Child's Play 3, I would say like the little like ride that they're in at the very end where Chucky gets sliced,
Carnival.
where there's like a fan.
Yeah.
The little carnival.
The
thing.
rehash of the other thing that you wanted, right?
Which is way cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No, those are great. There's so many interesting fucking moments within this series that cause little fun play sets, I think.
good playset of Redman with his guts all out at that long table.
Oh yeah,
that's so good.
Yeah, definitely. Now, what kind of you could have either one T-shirt from one of the movies for the whole franchise. You could design a T-shirt that encompasses all the franchise together. But what is your one T-shirt? You know, 1, 2, whatever. If you're coming up with a few ideas, it doesn't matter. But T-shirt ideas for what you could do to represent the franchise of this movie. Would you want anything like that?
I think I would want the one that just pops into my head would be the Many Faces of Chucky, but set as like the Brady Bunch. So have it in that grid format, and then every iteration of him throughout the series, and then maybe like it literally just says like good, like the good guys or something like that, and then have Tiff have like
fantastic
all of them.
Yeah.
The good guy bunch.
What does he call his son?
Glenn,
his son,
Glenn or Glenda?
Shithead or whatever.
Glenn or Glenda, shit face.
What is it?
I think it's shit face.
Yeah.
Shit face. You put shit face on there.
No, I think he's just saying, there's 7 different Chuckies, at least 7 different Chucky heads. Well, and when you
With
get into
Tiff and then Glenn and Glenda, and then
if you want to put them on there, but I think there's enough variation in Chucky's head that there's 9 that you could do, because what movie?
Actually,
it's in the last one when we have 3 different Chuckies.
A photo of Charles Lee Ray in there too, which would be hilarious. So you got like OG
in the middle
then,
as Alice.
Oh yeah,
that's perfect. I think that's a fun. Yeah, I think something to encompass all of it, but I definitely want Tiff on there. Glenda, I could include like just the whole family, a family portrait or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what
would be fun, but it's hard when you're trying to encompass the whole thing. I mean, and you already got Chucky, so it's really just kind of how do you want to utilize Chucky?
Yeah.
See, I'm leaning in a different direction. I'm sort of thinking like late 2000s era gym shirts where it's like a tank, like a fluorescent tank with big block letters on that just says, "You stupid bitch, you filthy slut, I'll teach you to fuck with me." It's just like one big.
Yes.
That's
so nice.
good.
A big block letter quote shirt. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I want to see you wearing that.
I love that.
Wedding gift.
Right? That's what we're trying to figure out right now. You're all going to get variations of these Chucky shirts.
Yeah. They're like, all right, now we have another question. What would your ideal wedding gift be if it were Chucky related?
I believe that is white chocolate Chucky.
White chocolate Chucky.
A white chocolate Chucky. Yes.
That'd be the optimum one. I don't know. Like maybe some sort of like Animorphs looking shirt, but it's just Chucky morphing into all the different versions of Chucky. But it's that kind of like going across the shirt.
I actually would like that in a part 2 where he looks normal and then just gooey, deformed, fucked up by the end of the Animorph. Like
exactly, he gets to his more deformed face towards the end. Yeah, it starts normal or
just all
original good guy doll.
Oh, actually,
and then you throw Charles Lee Ray in there somewhere.
I would do a button down like worker shirt for like the factory or something like that. Go real meta and just have like good guy dolls or whatever the company's name is on the back of it with just like a little name tag on the front. I'm still stuck at the hot topic. It was the first thing.
No, that works.
You could put all the posters on a shirt.
Just really tiny.
One on top of each other. Or like a tarot card deck.
Oh,
that's better.
I just think the idea is it's super tiny posters.
Super tiny.
You could get whatever your rankings are on Letterboxd. You just screenshot that and throw it on a shirt.
Right.
Okay.
This is ridiculous. It was a t-shirt idea because I made the joke about just having the multiple Chuckies murdering someone and then the full explanation of why there's multiple Chuckies in text on the back of the shirt, which I still want. But I had an idea of having Andy as an adult and then just a sea of Chuckies underneath him. But it's a National Lampoon spoof of the Doom cover where like he's like got the shotgun and he's like shooting the demons from the original video game Doom, but just having Andy and then all these Chuckies trying to climb up around him as he's just like trying to just shoot him down.
That's beautiful.
Make it like Army of Darkness.
Yes.
It's a very similar shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a great one. I was trying to think of how to incorporate Andy.
I was gonna say you just have like a black shirt that has like a little like translucent stain on it. And that's for Seed of Chucky.
No, it just says Seed, but
it doesn't say anything. People
black
think
light
you have
reactive.
something on your black shirt. No, that's
it's a Seed of Chucky
Seed of
shirt.
Chucky.
That's promo. It's a Seed of Chucky merch.
Lesbos.
The cum is extra.
Now, Ross, I mean, it's just a variation of your idea, but it just made me think of like a Andy versus the Army of Chucky's shirt, and you just straight up make it like a parody of Army of Darkness poster.
Or Army of Darkness.
That works. All right. So this is a very important question to ask at this point.
All right.
Think of all of our Chuckies. Fuck, marry, kill.
Oh, fuck.
The different Chuckies.
Okay.
Anyone. I'm just curious.
The Chuckies?
Yeah, the Chuckies, and then you could add Chucky characters if you want to do. But I'm saying, yeah, Chucky, the Chucky dolls. Like, which is the best? I don't know.
Which is the best lover?
We did this with Jason's, and it was great. So
we did do this with Jason's.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay. Well,
yeah, I mean, okay.
So the bride of
this one's a little
bride one is very domestic abusive. So I guess I'm killing that one, even though it's my favorite movie.
Sure.
I mean, although in universe, that's also the most fuckable one because that is the one where they copulate the most.
that's true.
But wait, Seed is where he's
Beaten off.
probably the most horniest. And he has a massive load in that one. If
Into
you're
that kind of
If you're in doll series.
The alternate title was The Massive Load of Chucky.
Yeah.
The massive load of Chucky.
Oh, I like it.
Oh my God.
So I guess are we?
Are we just picking one to fuck, one to marry, one to kill?
Each, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm killing Brad. I know that much.
Yeah, you're killing Bride.
Wait, Brad, like Brad Dourif or Bride?
Bride.
Bride of Chucky.
Got it.
Honestly, I get your viewpoint. I'm killing part 2 Chucky. Because for me, that's just beating a really depressed horse. He killed his family, and now you're going after his foster. Like I was like, I need to squash that. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that
makes sense.
Now that's just mean.
I like that.
I'm killing Curse. Curse looks like it's been cursed.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Oh, yeah.
I also want to kill Curse because of those eyes. I just can't make them go away.
He also has like a punchable face in that one.
Yeah, it's got the
like,
plastic surgery face.
Yeah.
He had a facelift.
So he wouldn't even feel it at that point. So
Ryan's favorite. There it is.
Right there, kill that.
I'm gonna marry
burn
that.
it with fire.
Yeah. I'm gonna marry that beautiful face.
Oh my God. Too much.
So Brian,
I can fix
you're
him.
marrying Curse.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Marry Chris.
I think I would fuck Cult of Chucky because at least then Chucky is sometimes in a human body and it's less weird.
Oh.
You know what? And
If
human body is
I'm taking that one.
I'm going Cult as well.
I'll hop on the cult train.
Whoa.
So we're all fucking cult?
We're all
Well, there's enough to go around in Cult.
There's a lot
I
of
like
them.
how Sam was like, wait, this is no train. It stops at Sam.
I call dibs on Buzzcut with the gun in his belly.
Be careful.
There you go, see?
Talking about shooting your load.
Better take that gun out first.
I mean, ultimately, I think the one I'm going to kill is, I think I'll probably kill the head in the box.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Kill the head
Put
in
that
the
out
box.
of its misery. Take care of it. I don't need it. Don't want it. Get it out of here.
marrying though?
I told you.
Oh,
I'm
marrying
fucking
Curse.
bloodshot, curse
Oh, but
eyed.
who you fucking? Huh?
A gentleman never
bride.
tells.
I'll go bride. I'll just
Bride?
take a little abuse.
Oh.
I think
Doesn't bother me.
I think I might marry Seed, because Seed is the one where Chucky shows the most like fatherly
Instincts.
I think I'm with you on
Sure.
that.
That's
yeah.
See, I think I thought I was on the cool trend, but I think I'm fucking OG Chucky. Child's
Oh.
Play.
Oh.
You stupid bitch, you filthy slut.
Yeah, that's what you gotta say to me in the bedroom.
Hit all the notes.
I'll submit immediately.
Oh man.
Shirt's on the way, Cody.
Shirt's on the way. Yeah, I you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna marry part 3 because
I
mean,
they need some
You
love.
feel bad for him.
the military men need some love. That's what I'm saying. Like it's that.
I'm following all of Cody's logic. I'm gonna marry Seed.
Perfect.
That big load of Chucky.
It's like a big old chuck of load.
Wait, did I marry anybody? No, I'm fucking OG. I'm killing Curse.
Yeah, who are you gonna marry?
Oh my god, I haven't married anybody.
You got to marry someone.
That'll change soon. Who do I want to spend the rest of my life with?
Hello.
No, I think I'm picking Cult. Cult is gonna be married material. For
Interesting.
sure.
Okay.
It's more than just a fuck. Come on, there's more there.
There's more there. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
body, that's real body jumping.
That's
Chucky.
sustainable.
Mhm. Makes sense. Makes sense. Well, now that you know how we feel about the Chucksters,
That was the retrospect. Is a fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah, that's what we did it.
That's where it ends.
Drops Mike.
yeah, I don't think we need to change. I don't think we need to go around to different characters. That's good enough.
Yeah,
We'll just
yeah,
end it
yeah.
right there. That's
Yep.
perfect. This is a simple enough, and I think we're gonna know. Do you have any favorite kind of? I'd say side character. So, who is your favorite? I don't know. Do you love Kyle
the dude that,
specifically? Do you like?
In the beginning of Bride, that Jennifer
cop?
Tilly kills? No, the Marilyn Manson Arquette.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's one of my favorite side characters for sure.
He's pretty damn
That
good.
pretends to kill people.
Yes. What's his name? Oh my god! I'll look it up. I'll find it.
Yeah, what? I totally forgot his
Is
name.
that you? Is that your fingernail polish? Oh man.
Who else?
Andy's. I mean, I like Andy. I feel Andy
He's
in this.
kind of a main.
He's kind of a main, but he's still got a real dirty hand.
That's fine.
Yeah. I like Andy.
Yeah.
As well.
Honestly, I love Glenn Glenda. Like, I think that is the most wackadoo, amazing, bizarre character to have in this series, and I was in it to win it for that entire, because it's just a different kind of unhinged that I was pleasantly surprised to have into the series.
It's different.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that it's. I like Glenn Glenda now. I think it was probably jarring at the time.
Oh, hated it
Not
when I first saw
knowing.
it, but
Yeah, exactly.
Give you some time. Give
Yeah.
you some time to settle in.
But yeah, no, I
it
think
needs to
and that,
marinate
you
a
know,
little bit, you know.
Glenn Glenda's definitely at this point, especially with the movies, a side character. They're only in the Seed, right? We don't get any other appearance from them.
I haven't seen him in
Yeah.
Chucky.
Yeah.
But I haven't
Because
watched
at
it all.
at the end of Seed, they're in two twins,
People.
right?
Yeah.
People,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it seems to be. Damien is the name you are looking for, Sam.
Damien. That's
It's
a very fun
Damien.
character. I like. I just like Redman. So
Yeah.
Redman
I'm
was a great
always
side
excited
character.
to see him.
I'm giving a shout out to, I want to say his name was Jonathan, which was the friend the gay friend in
That gets hit by the truck.
That gets hit by the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love him. He was there for the ride. He gave mixed signals to both of them. So he was there for the drama.
Yes.
But then when shit hit the fan, it was too much.
He's like,
just
no.
like me. So
I know I caused a lot of this, but I'm going to be out of here.
I know I put you two against each other, and now I'm here to kind of fix it now. But sorry. Also, get me out of here.
Yeah. I did. Okay. I mean, obviously she's doing it, but Tilly as Tilly is just so meta. That was such a fun yeah.
And because I feel like Tiff is a big enough character. We haven't mentioned her, but obviously, you know, we love her. But Tilly as Tilly, I agree. And then why am I blanking on her name? But Fiona Dorif's character, I love her too.
Nika.
Oh, Nika is so good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I like our kooky character in Cult, the Michael Phelps guy.
The perpetual
there are certainly characters in Cult for sure, but he's probably one of the most fun out of those. But yeah, Nika's great. Going back to the original, I mean, Andy's mom.
Oh yeah,
Andy's mom's great.
Now let's talk about Aunt Maggie though. I heard she was a real bitch and got what she deserved.
I heard the same thing.
Yeah, I did. It came from a small doll, but yeah, I heard the exact same thing.
I like Chris Sarandon in that movie too.
Oh yeah,
Chris
Sarandon for sure.
Now this kind of goes into we talked probably a lot about within our maybe our dioramas and stuff of the toys we want, but this is just our general favorite moments from this series, our favorite moments of kills, quotes, interactions, anything like that. I mean, there's a lot going on in here.
I love the end of 2, but one of the things I immediately think of for the whole franchise is in the end of 2 is the eyeballs in the guy's the fake Chucky eyeballs that go into his head.
That one's
Doll's
fantastic.
Eyes.
When he gets resurrected at the beginning of 2, where the machinery goes crazy and just murders the 2 employees, I thought was fucking great. Honestly, I mean, the biggest one for it is OG. It's when Andy's mom flips that goddamn doll around and there are no batteries in it. Like, that's
great.
Good.
It is like, it's so fun when you revisit the entire thing. Cause obviously from like 2 on, you know, it's possessed, but if 1 had this very weird, like, is it not, like, what is going on? And then just that reveal is still like, it's amazing how I still get flamingo follicles almost every time I see it, which is hilarious to me because like I already know it's coming, but it's that weird like, oh, that's such a good scene.
I honestly always react the same way when that happens. I'm always like, no batteries. What are you gonna do, girl? What are you gonna do?
That's a beautiful one. We've mentioned it a few times before, but in Bride of Chucky, when we get our intro of Rob Zombie right after we get that.
When she goes up to the camera and she says like, well, hello, Dolly, and then music drop.
So much
it's
amazing. I feel like that's a really, really fun moment, and just
that made me
for that movie.
Oh yeah. Oh, also in Bride, was it Ritter's death? The nail pinhead face thing was like, one of my favorites. My favorite deaths in the series is close. Between that death and then was it John Waters, the acid on his head, the melting? Because very few and far between do you get acid deaths in film, but that one was just like it was gooey and
I just love the end of Bride of Chucky where you just see doll on doll battle between Tiffany and Chucky and the shovels in the graveyard. Just because like in a movie called like Bride of Chucky, I didn't expect, I should probably expect it, but by the end, having them both battle out at the end was something so unexpected. And it's just so good. I love it.
Also, you know, love how they shot it from up top too. So like it was just, with the actual actions, like so good.
I think one of my favorite scenes is in Curse of Chucky when we have the dinner scene and you know there's rat poison, but I think they did that so well where like at some point every single person at the table you thought was the one who had just eaten the poison.
And if you guys are coming to the wedding, we're gonna reenact that scene. So hope you're ready.
Your table specifically.
Every table is just gonna spin right before you eat.
That should be fun.
That's
yeah. I mean, leading into the favorite kills and stuff like that. Pinhead's definitely good with John Ritter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've had a lot of kills throughout this franchise, and
Eyeball.
some have definitely been better than others.
The one in Curse, the priest who his head is just sticking up out of the car.
Oh, yeah.
And then they take
that's
the car,
certainly one of the best.
The roof off, yeah, and his head rolls off.
Which is funny because it's the one
off.
not caused by Chucky.
Yeah, right.
Well, ish, right? Because he got the poison, but not, the accident.
Right.
It was more of a Final Destination kill.
Yeah.
Which,
Death took a part of that.
Was it one where the psychiatrist gets like the electroshock and just like burns to a crisp? That one, that one just hits a different note for me. I was like, oh, ooh, goo, oh God, ooh, smoke it.
I also want to just give an award for best performance to little Andy in the OG, where he starts crying and he's like, he's gonna kill me. I tear up.
Yeah,
I tear up every time he does that. It's so sad.
It really is.
The even though I think it's dumb, the garbage truck kill in the third one is just memorable for smushing somebody in a garbage truck.
Help me out of here.
Yeah, now that you said it, I forgot about that. I was trying to remember
the teacher killing too with the yardstick as well.
Ooh,
and just
I feel like that's a very classic one.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Him just marching towards the camera with it's like
love Damien's kill where Chucky's head turns and then pulls out the lip ring.
Yes.
And
then
like
just
splits open in the dark blood.
And then just sits on his face with the pillow.
And he's like, hi.
Hey, hi, how you doing?
We mentioned it before too. They had the glass shattering above the bed, dropping down, and then we get kind of the weird repeat of that in Cult of Chucky.
Oh,
in the operating room with the skylight.
And that one was good
for whatever reason.
Strange. It was good gore, but it did feel just like a repeat.
Right. But so leading that into, what was your favorite Chucky design? Which version of Chucky would you say that you held on to, like the most? Is it doing it for you?
I think I know, but I gotta look.
Are
Bryan and Seed kind of similar?
Yeah, pretty similar.
My favorite is that sewn up one when you can see like little pieces through them and like stapled.
Yeah,
I'm a sucker for the OG, man. I really like the OG one. I also like the OG when he's fully fucking melted at the end of that movie. Is just so gross and awesome. I don't know. Like there's a lot of different versions of him getting melted throughout the series and blown up and stuff. But that initial hit of just like the charred melt, because it's like plastic and flesh together, is just so
gooey.
Awesome. Yeah.
Gooey.
Crispy.
Those are good ones. Sergio, Cody.
I like the sewn up one. I feel like that's the one I visited more often, and I also just want to give it props, like especially Bride of Chucky, just being able to introduce a new design to a horror classic off the gate and have it be successful. I think deserves its props, because that was good. And now it's kind of like something you remember. Probably the first thing you remember is the sewn up look of Chucky.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I think that my favorite like regular Chucky is probably OG, but I do want to give a special shout out to Gooey Chucky that we get at the end of 2.
Yes.
Especially where like his hand has been ripped off and he's replaced it with a blade and he's like half melted and he's like some like creature from the Black Lagoon looking thing.
Yeah.
It's really cool for me.
I do really like that one too.
I also do like the designs of, I want to say there's a picture of like an actual person in the Chucky Chucky gear, which always like, I'm just like, find it so interesting. So
definitely. Yeah. And I mean, I agree. Bride of Chucky one is by far my favorite look. I think it was executed and Cult? No, I mean, I love Cult's look. It's stupid, and I love it for that reason. But Bride of Chucky, I think, is just realistically looks the coolest and is the best.
Well, it's such a cool blending of like it's still classic Chucky, but it's like he's seen some shit. Like it's all the battle, like him just
Battle
scars and shit like that. But he still gives that like sinister, menacing, charismatic face too, which is just
it's like a sign of just continuity in the franchise. You know, like where did we have Chucky before? Oh, he fell into a fan that chopped him up into bits. What are we gonna do? We're gonna keep it that way and follow it through. I love it.
Sew him back together.
Yeah, sew him back
it makes
together.
him a product of Tiffany too. It puts her stamp on him, which is like,
oh yeah,
and brings you into just a whole new Chuck. It's different. I mean, it's
it's Chucky and not Child's Play.
It's the of Chuckies.
Yes.
Chucks. The good old Chucks.
Oh, the of Chucks.
Can you think of any big what the fuck moments that you had in this series? Like when you're sitting there and you're like, what the fuck just happened or anything like that? I mean, there's probably
when the various Chuckies start coming out and they're like talking to each other. I'm
Cult.
like, what the fuck is happening?
and Curse with specifically Curse when they pull back the shower curtain. And you see that face that we've referenced multiple times already. That was a big what the fuck moment.
Buddy.
Yeah, I think that would warrant some.
I feel like there's gotta have been some in Child's Play 3, but I'm just not thinking of it because I feel like that whole movie
is a what the fuck.
I was gonna say it's not just the whole movie for you.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I dig it. It makes sense. All right, nothing else is jarring or sticks out to me by any means. So I think we should jump over
when
to some
Chucky jerks off in Seed.
Cannot forget that.
Yeah.
Where you see his doll penis in the unrated version.
Yes.
All right. So we are going to go ahead, and this is something that we can do over here, is re-rate and work through anything through this movie. See if we have any real re-ratings you want to. We'll go through the scores. Yeah. And figure it out. Ross, mainly, we want yours for number 2 to kind of figure that out. But let's just start over at good old Child's Play 1 over here. So for Child's Play 1, Ross, you gave it a 4. I gave it a 3.5. And Sam, you gave that a 4 as well. How does that feel with you guys?
I mean,
still feels accurate.
Yeah, it feels good.
Right? Do you want to go in there and touch anything? I don't feel like it's necessary. I feel like it works for me. And Cody and Sergio, Cody, you gave it a 5. Sergio, you gave it a 4.5.
Oh, shit. I wonder why.
Does that feel all right? I wonder why. I mean, I can go in. I didn't write down your individuals for this one here, but it was on the scale. I forget what you gave the 0.5 to.
I wonder what the 0.5 was, but
I can find it actually.
I kind of want to say that maybe it's because it's the first. I don't go back to it as much.
It was engaging.
Okay. Yeah, I feel that's right.
Okay, awesome. Everything looks
and I feel good with a 5. I think that Child's Play 1 is like it's a classic for a very good reason. I can't find a lot of fault with it. I think it's a great movie.
I love it. Now,
the
one we've been waiting for because we need Ross's score for this one here. So
Tell us.
Just in comparison real quick for Child's Play 2, I gave that a 4. Sam gave that a 3.5. Cody gave that a 4.5. And Sergio gave that a 5.
I want to change my score.
And Damn. Sam wants to change his score. Do you want to go first, Sam? So do you want to?
I don't know where it needs to be changed. It's only changing 0.25.
I can tell you what you gave it if you want to hear that.
Sure. What's sticky?
Right.
What's sticky?
Sticky is a 0.5. Cockles is a 0.25
to kick sticky. So actually, let's make sticky and cockles both 0.75 and kick it up to a 4. Because honestly, I've felt more warmly about it since having done the episode.
Sure.
And kind of feel the way I feel about it as I do the original. So both of them being 4 seems right to me.
That makes sense. Yeah, I'm going to keep mine at the 4 because I like it a little bit more than the original. But I think that works. So Ross, you know where everyone else is sitting. Let's go through ahead the Chuddle scale and figure this out.
All right. Engaging. I was thoroughly engaged the entire time. I'm going to give engaging a 1. Sticky is going to get a It's going to get a 0.75. There are definitely some really sticky things that happened in that movie. Fantastic. Just doesn't get the full 1 for me. T-shirtable. T-shirtable is probably going to get a 0.5 for me. Sure. So, and then Cockles. Cockles is, you know what? Honestly, Cockles is going to get a 0.5. I really like 2. I hate the fact that it's Andy again. Because I just like Andy so much that just the utter
give him peace.
Give him peace. It's just like you were just destroying this human being's life. Like between 1 and 2, it's just like, God damn it! It's like beating an abused horse. Like this is just terrible.
Stoning a dead Bjorn.
It's funny.
Yeah,
it's funny. That's why I think 2. I'm like, they're really fucking hitting it hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Real bleak shit.
And then rewatchable is gonna get, I give that a 0.5 because like I would definitely revisit. I'd probably do it as like a point. I'd probably do like 1 and 2 as like a double feature night. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you have it. That gives Ross a 3.25 for Child's Play 2.
I want to do a 3.5. I want to do a 3.5. I feel like it deserves more than a 3.25. So maybe
then I'll shoot it to Cockles.
Yeah.
0.75.
Yeah.
There you go. 3.5. So we're averaging out finally on that one. Child's Play 1 average out at a 3.8, and so does this one as well for the Chuddle score. Child's Play 3. Interesting. We all gave it a 1.75. Well,
fine with that.
Excuse me. Cody, you gave it a 2. Sergio, you're the highest at a 2.75 for Child's Play.
Wow, I'm just like 3. Loving these movies.
Yeah, 2.5 engaging, 0.5 for sticky, 1 for t-shirtable. So you really want a Child's Play 3 t-shirt and a 0.5s for Cockles and rewatchable.
No, I do remember being like, wait a minute, I would definitely wear a Child's Play 3 shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rock that. Yeah.
Cody, I think a 2 is a
you gave a 0 to sticky. Do you remember anything from the movie?
No. I remember. I mean, this is the perfect test of time, right? I remember that Andy was played by a different actor because they decided to release this movie less than a year later and make it while he was a teenager. Apart from that and the general like army aesthetic, I truly remembered nothing from this movie.
Yeah.
Did you remember Andy had a love interest?
Nope.
Do you remember that character's name?
No.
Oh,
I couldn't tell you. I totally forgot there was a garbage truck death. I forgot there was a garbage truck.
I think it has earned its 0 for sticky for me.
Perfect. I'm happy with awesome. 1.75.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to wiggle on that one at all. All right, this one's great. Bride of Chucky. Here we go. So we're moving on. Child's Play. Let me just say this real quick. Was 88. Child's Play 2, 1990. Child's Play 3, 1991. Bride of Chucky, 1998. We jump ahead 7 years. Ross gave it a 4.25. I gave it a 4.5. Sam gave it a 4.25. Cody, you gave it a 4.75. Sergio, you gave it a 5.
Hell yeah. And proud. Proud of it.
Shuttleman, do you feel you want to wiggle at all on any of these?
Yeah, I'd like to throw 0.25 somewhere.
Let me go ahead and look at what you got, and I'll tell you where you can wiggle.
Wiggle, doing some wiggles.
Do I have any Cockles wiggles?
No. So you gave a 1 to engaging, t-shirtable, and Cockles. You got a rewatchable of a 0.75, and sticky is 0.5.
Kick that rewatchable up to a 1, because I'm not sure it's gotten any stickier, but of all these movies, it's the one I want to watch the most. The one I will watch the most.
How do you feel as well?
You watch Tilly dance, it could get stickier.
Hey.
Yeah.
Barf.
Man, I'm in the same boat. I want to give it a 4.5. So
okay, so you got it in engaging, you have a 0.75, and rewatchable, you have a 0.5.
Let's bump up rewatchable to 0.75.
Sure, certainly. That makes sense. That brings it to a 4.5. Great. Love it. 4.5s across the board from us.
on.
Sergio, you're fine with your 5. Keep it at your 5.
Yeah, I don't think I could really change anything that
Do you like
made me
it less
appreciate
than
any
you did?
Yeah,
less. Yeah,
of course.
I'm like, you
Why-
know what?
yeah.
Let's go watch it right now.
You know
I-
what? Give it a 6.
You know, it's funny. It's,
you know what? Fuck it. Take both my hands.
They're gone.
What did I take 0.25 away from?
I will let you know.
Your mom.
Was that-
No.
Cockles. You gave Cockles a 0.75.
I don't know why. I'll make that a 1. This feels like a 5.
I feel you.
Babe,
I think
I
it
feel
feels
ya.
like a 5 to me, but I think 4.5 is probably more accurate. But in my
Fair.
head, it's almost a 5. Like,
have y'all, I feel like I've asked this before, but have you guys given 5s?
oh yeah,
Yes.
oh yeah,
Okay,
like
okay.
all across the board. We have some
Yeah.
certified Chuddles, Scream, Psycho Goreman.
Ah, okay. Got it.
There's like 10 or 11.
Yeah, I mean, like when I look at my scores of 4.5, it's either all 1s or 0.75s. So it's like I feel like that works,
Mm-hmm.
hmm
but it feels like a 5 thing. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know. What
Like
you
if
mean.
somebody
All right.
asked me, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's a 5." You know, and
That's
then
some
look at my
banger
letterbox
comedy.
and be like, "He told me it was a 5. He has a 4.5."
Boy, what the fuck?
Fucking
What the
liar.
fuck is going on?
Fucking piece of shit. I fucked
Sam
Chuddle
the
Pod,
liar.
1 star.
Mhm.
Oh no.
That's my
See
new
to
social
Chucky.
media handle.
2004. We're moving on to Ross. You gave it a 3. Bryan, gave it a 1.75. Sam, you gave it a 2. So it was the harshest on that one. Cody and Sergio both liked it a lot more and gave it a 4.5 each. Both of you.
Wait, which one? What was it again?
4.5 for both of you.
4.5s? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So how does that feel with everyone? See to
I want
Chucky.
to change mine.
Yeah.
I'm kicking it up.
Oh.
Where do I have space?
So you gave it a 0.25 for engaging. You gave it a 0.5 for sticky. You gave it a 0.25 for t-shirtable. You gave it a 0.75 for cockles, and you gave it a 0.25 for rewatchable.
All right, I'm gonna kick up the cockles to a full cockles.
Full cockle
and kick up 0.25 on rewatchable to half of
to a
rewatchable.
0.5. That gives you a 2.5.
That feels right.
Feel solid in the holid.
I feel
Awesome.
like this is a movie that I feel better about without watching it, if that makes sense. Like reflecting on
Oh,
it,
sure.
I'm like, you know, I like it's fun. There's blah blah blah, and then I'd put it on and be like, I'd lose interest in it. I do remember when we did it. Now, when I heard
I
the
think on the
engaging
podcast,
one, having
on the
trouble.
podcast, you said that you appreciate it more as you were talking about it.
Could be.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the 1.75 on my end, I feel like I could bump up maybe a little bit to get it to a 2. I have a 0 for rewatchable. I don't think I'm like completely against rewatching
Against
it, so
it.
I'd give it a 0.25.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah. Kick it a little bit more. Rossi, you feel good on yours?
I feel great about a 3.
Love it. How about
Yeah.
you guys? Your 4.5 sitting pretty?
Yeah.
Do you want to know where you hit them? You, Cody, you gave a 0.5 to sticky, and Sergio, you gave a 0.5 to engaging. So that's where you differentiated.
No, that's fair. Yeah.
Fair.
I agree with that.
Awesome.
I like these retrospectives because like I can see that it's kind of very accurate where everyone's adding and where everyone's like taking away, because I feel like Child's Play 3 is the least one that we have brought up in this conversation. And Seed of Chucky has been pretty popular when talking about it.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's a load of a movie.
Yeah. Oh,
Sticky of Chucky. The sticky seat of Chucky.
The stickiest seed of Chucky.
the master load of Chucky. Anyway. Oh.
So I think a 4.5 still feels correct to me, but I feel like Sticky should be higher. So I think I would make Sticky a 0.75 and then maybe drop Cockles down to 0.75.
Yeah. That makes sense. Keeps you the same. Okay, cool. Curse of Chucky, 2013. Ross, 2.75. Bry, gave it a 3.75. Sam, you gave it a 2.5. How does that feel, guys?
I'm kicking mine up. I
So
want to
we
get
go
mine to
over
a 3.
here.
Just on Fiona Dorff alone.
Where do I have space? Yeah.
I'll let you know. You got plenty of space all around. Your lowest is a 2.25 at t-shirtable. You got some 0.5s at engaging, sticky, and rewatchable, and a 0.75 at cockles.
All right, kick up engaging to 0.75, rewatchable to 0.75, and that works. That does it.
That gets you at your 3. Is that what you're trying to get?
Yep.
Beautiful. You hit it. Ross, you feel the same? You feel good about your score?
I almost want to do the same thing. I want to bump it to
I'll
a
let
3.
you know what you have where.
Yeah. Tell me.
Let me go over here to the
Break
Curse
it
of
down.
Chucky.
Mm-hmm.
You gave a full 1 for engaging. You gave 0.25 for t-shirtable. And you gave 0.5s for sticky, cockles, and rewatchable.
Interesting. Yeah.
Sticky cockles.
Well, sticky
Very
cockles.
peculiar. Peculiar?
You know, let's bump up sticky.
Okay, bump the stick.
Yeah. To
0.25.
0.25 because that would make you a 3, right?
All you need is 0.25. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll do
Because
it.
I keep on looking at that derpy plastic surgery face all the time, even when I don't want to. So it's stuck. It's thoroughly stuck with me.
It's like burned inside your eyelids.
It is.
Yeah, because of that, I think I'm going to go up on mine a little bit. Just sticky can go up to a 0.75, and I'll get it to a 4. That's good. It was at 3.75. I'm just going to nudge it a little bit because I love that.
I just want
movie.
a little bit of a nudge.
Oh my God.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And you guys, let me go over here. Sorry, I got so many spreadsheets.
So many numbers. It's
Cody,
okay.
you gave it a 3. Sergio, you gave it a 3.5. This may be the first time I came out the highest.
Oh,
I think
nice.
it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys feel confident?
That
Do you
feels
feel
good to me.
confident with those?
I feel confident in that. Gives me power.
Love it.
I do too.
Yeah.
Okay. Cult of Chucky 2017. Ross, you gave this a 2.75. Sam and I both gave it a 3. You guys feel good? Okay. Want to move or wiggle?
Feels fine for
I
me.
feel fine around. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'll keep mine. At that. Oh, yeah.
Love it.
I
And
feel
Cody
the
and
same.
Sergio. Sorry, Sam.
I was just noticing how funny it is. The first 2 movies I both have at 4. I feel the same way about them, and I kind of feel the same way about Curse and Cult, and they're both at 3. Little bookends.
Oh.
Cody and Sergio both gave it a 2.25.
Ooh.
And
That feels
one of
low.
these-
First one
Yeah,
of
that
it
does
was
feel
all
low.
higher. All of Chuddle is
Yeah.
higher on it.
You'll
I
see how
will
we were
say-
giving 5s at the beginning.
Right.
Fuck, I didn't note it down. There was one episode, it might have been Child's Play 2 or 3, where Cody decided to give his answer in thirds.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes. Because
Oh my God.
Because fingers have 3 segments, and
Oh
I
my
stand
God.
by that.
they do,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you can still cut them into quarters.
And early on too, we hadn't switched to the 0.25 system yet. So a couple of the
yeah.
first ones were only 0.5 or 1 or 0.
Oh,
As
fair.
well.
Okay.
So that allowed us to change anything. And I think maybe we did wiggle around a little bit, but that rounds that out. You guys feel good with your 2.25? Sorry, on Cult of Chucky.
Well, I think we said it was low. I feel like it's low for me too.
Yeah, it's
I
We'll
feel
go
like
through its rankings.
I'm gonna trust my past self.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is your
Good
most
for you.
recent past self.
Yeah, this is
Good
the
for
most
you.
recent, so I feel like it hasn't changed that
Good
much.
for you.
That guy was an asshole.
Yeah, how fucking dare you?
I want to bump mine up to a 2.75. I feel uncomfortable with Cult being that close to my ranking for 3 because I liked Cult in looking back.
Fair.
So you gave that a 0.25 for rewatchable. Everything else was a 0.5.
I think I'll bump rewatchable up to a 0.5. You know, I'll leave it there at 2.5. I don't know what I would add 0.25 to make it 2.75.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
In my heart, I'm just doing the math wrong and making it 2.75.
And you know, I was about to change my answer because you just said like, oh, you liked this one better than Child's Play 3. But I think I just remembered why I rated maybe Child's Play 3 maybe a little higher. And I think it's
Sexual
purely
awakening.
Sexual awakening / nostalgia for that movie. So I think that it's a blessing and a curse.
Oh, certainly.
You have both the seed and curse of Chucky in that one.
Exactly. Best of both worlds.
Nice. I like it. Now, next question for you. We've gotten all of our kind of scores here. Someone to say, recommend me one Child's Play or Chucky movie. Which movie would you recommend to someone to watch?
Bride.
On the count of 3,
Ross.
Everybody ready?
Bride. Ross, I don't know if he agrees
man.
I was
right
thinking the original.
I'm thinking original.
I'm thinking original too, actually.
Because it's like, I don't know. I think I get more of a kick from Bride because of the crazy train from first to, you know what I mean? At least first and second, then getting into Bride. You could probably skip 3.
I think
You know
so
what I mean?
too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go OG. I think that would be like a great introduction. Obviously, it's the first one, but like, hey, I want to get in Child's Play. Fucking go with the first.
And I think the OG has like a good mixture of, I mean, you still get shit talking Chucky there a little bit, not as much,
Yeah.
but you get a little bit of it, but you still get like, if you're looking for something kind of scary, you can probably get a little scared from this. And then watch maybe Bride of Chucky. And then you'll get full on comedy and full of shit talking Chucky there. So I would recommend the OG.
I could see that. I think it really ultimately depends on like what a person's preference is, because if you're someone who like prefers the post Scream horror era, I think Bride makes a lot more sense because you have that influence and because it's like Child's Play is just a like classic standard horror movie for me. There's not a lot of points that you can take off for it. But I do think that I prefer Bride a little bit more because I like the element that Jennifer Tilly brings to the franchise. And because of the way that it's so separated from the 3 Child's Play movies, you could just pick it up with no previous knowledge of what happens in Child's Play and still get and enjoy the movie.
I agree.
Totally.
I agree as well. That's awesome. I figured those 2 would probably be the big
Answers.
go-tos between all of us.
Seed of Chucky. Going
Okay, and they're so different too. Like Bride it's
Right.
really what somebody's taste is. Do you like the more fun horror comedy, or because
That's
Child's
very
Play is
true.
more of a straightforward. It's adult. You know what I mean? It's even though there's a little kid in it, it's more about the adults and the kid and things that are happening there. Whereas like Bride is when we introduce teenagers. I guess kind of in the 3rd one at the military school, but it's more of like a teenage slasher movie traditional.
Totally.
Plus you have another doll into the mix. You have dolls like talking to each other for most part of the movie.
Yeah. Soundtrack.
Do you have a favorite movie? If you were just to think out of all of these, what's your favorite movie off the top of your head? 1, 2, 3. Bride.
Yes.
Yeah. I would recommend OG, but Bride is the funnest fucking ride out of all of them.
Absolutely.
Cody, do you agree? I don't know. You were thinking.
There's a part of me
I don't
that
know if you
says
necessarily agreed.
I think I do have to agree with Bride, but there is still a part of me that's like, Seed is just so fun to watch because it's so like zany and out there.
True.
And I almost want to say Seed, but I feel like
You can if that's your favorite. It's not like it's not for someone else. This is for you.
I'm gonna go with Seed just because I like to be different.
I feel like we should at Don Mancini right now. I feel like he would respond well to like someone liking Seed of Chucky. This is
You guys should do it. We
Try
didn't
it.
have luck.
Oh, y'all try it. Oh no.
He left us on red.
Oh,
At least he didn't leave us on red.
That's
Just
true.
on
there
red.
you go.
All right. So going through this franchise, I'm just going to go ahead and, well, let's see. We can go ahead and guess. Where do you think people fell? Do you want to kind of do that? Or do you just want to go through how we all...
What do you mean?
Like fell down the stairs or?
Yes. How we all, what ranking everything would be in from 1st to 7th or 7th to 1st.
Oh, go through our
Ooh.
individual rankings?
Correct.
Yeah.
Sam.
All right.
How would you rank these movies?
Bride
Starting
of
at the
Chucky.
bottom.
Oh, starting at the bottom.
Starting from wherever. I don't give a shit.
Close your eyes.
No,
while
I'll
you do
start
it.
from the bottom. Starting from the bottom makes sense. Child's Play 3 is at the bottom. That is the one that I'm just least interested in ever watching again.
Sure.
Then Seed of Chucky is the next one. Not because of hate for it, just because I kind of just like the other ones more. You know what I mean? Whereas Child's Play 3 is because I don't like it. And then it's going to be Cult of Chucky because I like it, but I don't love it. And if I had to put in order to Cult and Curse, I like Curse more than I like Cult. That leaves Child's Play and Child's Play 2 next. Which one of those do I prefer? God, that's tough. You know what? I'm surprised I'm saying this, but I think I like 2 more. So
Child's Play, yeah.
Child's Play 2 would be the next one in order. Then Child's Play would be my second favorite. Or no, Child's Play would be my... and then Child's Play 2 is my second favorite.
4 is 3, 3 is 1, 2 is 7.
And then Bride of Chucky is on top. And I think even though I only have 0.5 separating it between Child's Play and Child's Play 2, in my cockles, it's separated by a bigger margin even, I would say. That is like the one that I would kind of just throw it on anytime. Whereas the other two, it's just different kind of mood. Let us know your favorites too. What's your rankings?
Comment down below.
All right, Ross, I want you to go through and do the same thing real quick.
Yes. Okay. Bottom of the barrel, 3, then Seed, Cult, Curse, then 2, Bride, OG.
OG's number 1.
It just, I like slapsticky. The only big comparison I could probably make would be like as not hokey. That's not the right choice of words, but the more vocal Freddy Krueger got throughout the Nightmare series versus Freddy Krueger in OG, like OG Freddy Krueger.
I understand.
OG
completely.
Freddy Krueger scares me.
Yeah.
OG Charles Lee Ray Chucky actually kind of pricks a nerve.
Yeah.
Everything else is enjoyable, but for the auspice of like a horror movie, I was like, that's the sauce. Like that's the jam. You know,
Certainly
more mature Chucky.
The more mature Chucky.
All right, I'm gonna go 3, Seed, Cult, Curse, OG, 2, Bride.
Oh,
We matched up perfectly, I think.
Yeah.
3, Seed, Cult, Curse, OG, 2. Yeah, we did.
And Ross, I think
the same
we're only
person.
off from flipping up.
I think we just
flipping
flipped
OG
one.
and
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. Cody or Sergio, whoever wants to go first.
So lowest is 3, obviously.
Yeah.
Next would be, I think, Cult and then Curse,
Mm-hmm.
and then 2, and then Seed, and then OG and Bride on top.
nice.
Sure. All right, Sergio,
Got some
round us out.
diversity.
All right.
Right?
Mine is going to start at Cult. And then it's going to be 3, Child's Play 3, Curse, Seed, then Child's Play 2, OG, Bride.
Nice.
Now the fun part. We're going to go ahead and look at our scores and see if any of this really matches up with anything here. I'm going to tell you what our official scores did with
Interesting.
everything and where everything sits over here. So let me go ahead and rearrange something here. And real quick as well, on average, what we each gave this series, our score average for the series, Ross.
Oh, for the franchise?
Yeah, for the franchise based on our Chuddle scores, Ross gave it a 3.21. I gave it a 3.25. Sam with a 3.25. So the total Chuddle score is about a 3.24.
Mm-hmm.
And Cody, a 3.79. And Sergio with a 3.93.
Yes.
So it sits all like in the high 3 ranges as a franchise.
I appreciate
It's
that.
pretty solid as a 7 series franchise. When you look at some things, I wonder, we didn't have, averages of other things, but right.
Sure.
That seems pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it'd be fun to see what like other franchises we've covered to see what the average scores
Did you
were.
do the averages for Friday? I forgot if you did that.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
So
maybe not.
with all of us here, it looks like sitting up on top. Let me go just do this. I'll run through Ross first.
Sure.
Official Chuddle scores places you at Child's Play 3 and the last, followed by Cult, Curse, Seed, 2, OG, and at the top you have Bride of Chucky. So that mostly matches up. Actually,
Just flip the first two, right?
well, you had oh god, here we go. 3 of 7, 6 is 2.
Right.
In your last place, you thought 3 matched up. So
Yeah.
your Chuddle score matches what your feelings thought.
Okay.
Next, you said Seed, but your Seed, according to the Chuddle scale, is actually 4th place.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so you have, according to the Chuddle scale, your next one would be Cult of Chucky at a 2.75, and you felt in your heart it was Seed of Chucky.
Yeah.
And then you felt it was Cult, and then Curse, which kind of matches up there. So that's where it got a little bit mixed around.
Mhm.
But then we go into Child's Play 2, and then again it get mixed up here. You said OG was your top in the heart, but the scale says Bride of Chucky gives it.
Gives it right.
Isn't
Yeah.
that interesting? We're such complex beings.
It's so interesting. I guess like
No,
there's such like a big difference between like reviewing by the numbers and then something you just feel you like.
Totally.
You know?
Sure.
But I think it's fun that it boils down to OG and Bride, where it's like the tonal shift of the series happens with Bride. So it's like you're either really into the feeling of the first one, or from Bride on has a completely different dynamic, which is still equal. I mean, again, my score, it's super fun. You know what I mean? Like,
And I mean, Curse and Seed, you have both at a 3, so those could be kind of interchangeable in where it was placed on the Chuddle scale. But
Right.
there you go. Sam, yours almost, I think yours did match up perfectly.
Did it? It's because I designed the shuttle scale. It's biased towards me.
Yeah, it is biased towards Sam. It matched up. 3 Seed, Cult, Curse, 2 OG, and Bride. That's what I said too. So we matched up. So let's see if I did as well.
mm-hmm.
No.
No, I mean, yes. I mean, no.
Yeah, no, I placed I believe Curse a little bit higher since I bumped it up with that 4. It gave it 3rd on my list, but Bride of Chucky is still at number 1 with Child's Play 2, right? Well, Child's Play 2 is also a 4, so it's interchangeable with Curse. So that could be my number 2 as well, according to the Chuddle scale.
Oh, damn.
But everything else kind of matches up. Seed a little bit lower, I think. No, Seed was 2nd.
No, yeah.
Seed, Cult, Curse. Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Interesting.
Sorry, this is where it gets like in the fucking weeds and weird.
Let's get weird.
Let's get weird.
All right, Cody.
Do we just fuck up the system? Do we just?
Well, I did throw the thirds in there
no.
somewhere, so
We corrected it.
I'm just doing double checks. Yours pretty much matched up to your feelings. I mean, 3 was in last place. You said with feelings, and you gave it a 2. Next was Cult with a 2.5. Curse of Chucky, and at a 3. That's what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Then you said 2, and then you said Seed. 2 and Seed both have a 4.5, so they're pretty interchangeable on the scale. Then OG, and then Bride, which you both gave a 5, so again interchangeable there. So it's pretty well matched up.
Nice.
And lastly, Sergio. Cult came in last with a 2.5. That scale matches the heart. And then 3 scale matched the heart. You gave that a 2.75. Next up was Curse. Scale matched the heart as well there. And then lastly, Seed and OG were both a 4.5.
Oh, wow.
You gave... This is fucking Christ. Sorry.
Oh,
It
no.
started numbering. It
What did my
started
heart
numbering
do?
on my sheet 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, and then started counting up again.
Oh,
And,
Oh.
Your 2 on your number 3, you gave to 2 spot, but you gave 5s to Child's Play 2 and Bride of Chucky.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. And didn't give a 5 to the original.
Yeah,
4.5.
But
I
you
have the
gave
original
your OG
too.
spot to in the second spot.
Yeah.
And Bride right
Mhm.
behind it. Jesus Christ.
Interesting. Well, thank you for breaking that down for me.
A lot of breaking down.
I value that.
It's
do
going to be
value.
edited so much better and sound a lot smoother, and it's going to be fucking not as confusing to everyone else listening.
I think it's interesting all the score changes went up.
Yeah.
Or were to bump them. So
Mhm.
that's got a good sticky factor then.
And the only one out of was Bride of Chucky that got into the Goo Book. Nothing else, or
The Chuddle Club Crypt.
Chuddle Club Crypt. Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Mhm. It's all in the new book.
It's all in the Goo Book, baby. That's it. That's the only one at 4.5. Everything else kind of sits, but that's it. Chucky,
Mhm.
Child's Play.
We did it,
Of-
guys.
We did it. We finished
All
it and closed it out.
7
Well, you did
films.
something interesting here that we haven't done before is the Chuddle Bandwagon
Oh.
score, the average score for all of us.
Yeah, it combined our Chuddle score and the Horror Bandwagon score together. If you
Oh,
guys-
cool.
Can you organize that from highest to lowest so we can see what the collective worst
is.
to best is?
I love that.
It is,
It's-
incidentally, isn't it?
No.
No. Oh,
Is it just the bottom?
pretty
All right,
much.
so
Who's about
no
him?
surprise for Child's Play. Child's Play
10
3.
points.
Child's Play 3 is the lowest. Then coming in next is Cult, which seems correct as well. Then we got
2.7.
Curse.
2.
Curse
Or,
at
okay,
3.
so Child's Play
Yeah.
3 came in at a 2.
Mhm.
Was our collective Chuddle scale score.
Okay.
Cult of Chucky was a 2.7.
That's right.
Mm.
Curse
Okay.
of Chucky and Seed of Chucky are both at 3.3.
Okay.
Which you guys did a lot of the heavy lifting, I think, on Seed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But Bryan did it on Curse.
There you go.
Yes.
See?
And then Child's Play OG collective score 4.2. Child's Play 2 collective score 4.2. So collectively, we all landed the same on OG and the sequel. And then, of course, Bride of Chucky coming in at the top with the highest score of 4.7.
Wow.
Yeah.
The official franchise ranking from these episodes.
We got it
I
all.
love that.
There it is. If you're into numbers, we gave you so many numbers.
You want some numbers? We got you all the numbers.
Number
Okay,
gang.
number
In
alert.
order.
Number alert.
Travis, I know you like this one. Shout out. Listen to the
Lots of
Nightclub
numbers.
podcast.
Now,
Yes.
important
of
question: what is the standard deviation of each of them? And
Oh my god.
I would like a full
You just-
statistical analysis.
I mean,
You
you
just
also have to.
deviated my standard. I don't know where it's.
You also have to take this,
I
the ratings
broke.
of the Discord that has to come into play as well.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
start building that in.
Oh, good God. No, sorry, guys. I did not accumulate your scores or did any of that. Chime into the retrospective. I did. I do.
Yeah, we did get a couple responses.
All right, so the club did have a few things to say. They had a lot of things to say. And so Weird first popped in with, this is one of the most consistent franchises ever, whether you include the TV series or not. The story carries through. Each movie picks up where the previous one left off, not including the remake, which I hear was actually pretty good. That doesn't mean that each movie is a 10 or whatever scale you use, because there's a bit of leeway there. So none are below a 5. I would definitely say the first is the best, but the last two movies, The Curse and The Cult of Chucky, were absolutely brilliant, not to mention that the incredible talent of Fiona Dourif.
Love her.
The apple did not fall far in her case. Bride of Chucky is one of my favorites, though. The wonderful comedic timing and the snarky one-liners and the improbable storyline were great. The fluff type of film that doesn't require thought with great kills. I wish there were more franchises that had the consistency and held up story-wise across decades like this one does.
Damn straight.
It's true.
I agree.
Truth.
Props to Don Mancini.
Evan and Richie Brethren says Jennifer Tilly, that's all.
Shout
And
out.
then Sergio
That's
all you need.
posted a gif of
No
Jennifer
said.
Tilly.
Well, no, I didn't.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't there.
And then Kate said, I missed the time zone boat, but wanted to send this hug attack of Chucky.
Oh,
She didn't miss she could have said that. We didn't record yet. Sorry, Kate. We could have told you that too. But
damn. Sorry, Kate. But shout out.
The hug attack. Thank you. T-Boo pops in and it says this. I watched horror since I was a kid. And from nearly day one, Chucky has always been one of my favorite characters, not only in the genre, but of all time. The twisted origin of a serial killer using a voodoo curse to transfer a soul into a child's toy was gripping enough. But then the character that Brad Dourif provided to this murderous little doll is nothing short of phenomenal. Being a student of horror, this franchise is one of the most consistent out there. It's one story all the way through, and it's still playing out to this very day. It's a testament to a great idea and amazing collaborations, and as fucked up as it might come across, this franchise has brought me so much joy and inspiration. Don Mancini gifted the world with an unkillable story and character that will keep coming back. It always comes back, and it deserves it too. My favorite Chucky design is from Bride to Chucky. My favorite Chucky kill is also from Bride when he pushes the TV set into Tiffany's bathtub, and has a lot to do with the context of that scene. That being their strained and macabre relationship and the tie-in to Tiffany watching Bride of Frankenstein on the aforementioned TV set.
Oh.
Side note. I'm reading it all at this point.
You got a lot.
Chucky is all stitched together like a little Frankenstein boy. My favorite Chucky death is part 1, the original Child's Play, while part 2 ups the ante and part 3 has a spooky carnival setting. The unstoppable nature of Terminator Chucky ceaselessly trying to kill Andy and Karen in their own home haunted me when I was little and is haunting now. Favorite Chucky quote is honestly too hard to actually narrow down because, again, Brad Dourif is a G. But to be fun, I'll say it's his first lines ever spoken as the doll. You stupid bitch, you filthy slut. I'll teach you to fuck with me. It sets the tone for his character. He pretty much clues you in on what to expect from Charles Lee Ray. I'm done. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm done.
There's a little bit more. Love you. Go into the Discord, read the rest.
Yep.
But you read it really well. I felt like this was like a little story before bed.
Yeah.
Outside chat.
It certainly is, because that brings us to the end of the episode and bedtime for us all. And with that bedtime notice, I want to say a huge thank you to our beautiful franchise buddies.
Another franchise in the books.
Another franchise for the
Another
books.
Off
And if
the
you want
list.
to continue your Chucky journey with Horror Bandwagon, again, check out their YouTube. They've been reacting to the Chucky TV series.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to stop here.
It doesn't.
Don't
We
stop,
have
it
all the
continues.
3-season reactions over there if you want to check them out. They were a lot of fun to film. But yeah, thank you guys. This has been such a freaking honor hanging out with you guys, just covering these movies.
It's so much fun. So much fun. I can't wait for our next one. Have we announced our next one? Did we do it on an episode or Patreon?
We announced it
Didn't
on
say?
the Patreon for sure, but we can announce it on this one.
Might as well, right?
Ooh.
So our next franchise is going to be the Romero of the Dead films.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
So this nailed it.
And this is gonna be
Walking our
fun.
way
Because
through.
a lot of
Yeah,
these are going to be
excited.
like first time watches for us. So
Oh, you
Yeah.
guys got to do reacts then as well.
we're
'Cause
gonna
these are big ones, you know.
we're gonna do. I
Do
can't
whatever you
wait.
want. Don't let Sam boss you around.
No, you got to do them.
Demanding the content
do it.
right now.
You should
It's not
have
even a
our
patron.
logo in the video the whole
There you
time.
go. Trademarked by the Chuddle the Pod.
Yeah.
A thought by Sam from Chuddle the Pod.
Because what are we all but pre-zombies?
That's
There you
true.
go. That's deep. That's deep.
Man, mind
Wait, is that
blown.
coming
Blew my
soon?
mind.
Are we doing that? Are we starting that like?
That'll be next.
That'll be like
We'll
next.
don't worry. We'll schedule
we'll
it
talk.
out
We
and
gotta,
figure
we'll
out.
talk.
No, I'm just saying. I was like, that'd be fun
This-
to cover for
Our
Halloween.
schedule
Call
is
your
going to have
people.
Don't worry,
more
we know you're
flexibility.
busy.
No,
Yeah,
not for you guys. Not for you
we
guys.
get it. We heard
No.
how busy you are.
We heard
okay?
about the board. Oh my god.
No, we will always make time for Chuddle.
Hey, we love you
Love you
guys so
guys.
much. Thank you
guys.
everyone for listening. Don't forget, follow Ross Purvis on Instagram for all his beautiful artwork and tattoo stuff. Go get tattooed by him. Do it if you're in that area. If you're not, buy some artwork.
Hey. Yay.
At Chuddle the Sam, at Chuddle the Bryan with a Y on Letterboxd. See what we're watching, see what we're reviewing.
Mm-hmm.
You know how to hit up the Horror Bandwagon. If they don't, what are your socials? Horror Bandwagon?
Yeah, Horror Bandwagon on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and we have our Patreon if you want to get access to lots of content over there.
Lots.
So much good content. And to make it all easy, it's down in a link right below. Click it and
Or tick it.
All right, we're going to get out of here. And don't forget, until next time, avoid the time loop.